In this video, I just want to talk a little bit about how to prepare for exam two. Now, hopefully things aren't dramatically different from your exam one experience. So hopefully things should be pretty straightforward. So I made a study guide again after I made the exam. And what you'll see is the same policies are in place. You have 150 minutes. You have a single attempt at doing the exam. I've tried to keep the questions in order, just as I did in the first exam. And then I did do a culmination, I did do a count of how many questions there are for each chapter. That way you can kind of, focus your study efforts appropriately. And then again, I have for each of the chapters what I think are the major bullet points, highlight points that you should focus and organize your notes around. Same policies as before. My suggestion would be is that you print out your homework assignments for each of the 3 chapters. You'll have access to the book while you're taking the exam. But in my assessment, your key to doing well on this exam is how well your notes are organized. This is not intended to be a tricky exam. As I say here, if I write a word like accept, not true, true, whatever, I highlight it, I make it in caps. So it's not my goal to be a trickster or anything like that. I've typed the questions myself. They're written by me, so it shouldn't sound formulaic or not. It shouldn't sound unusual. It should sound just like me, basically. And again, you only have that one attempt to do the exam, so block off your time appropriately. Okay, and I do start to put this here as well. Again, if you have an emergency or a technical problem, just send me a text, give me a call. And I do mean that. It doesn't matter what the time is. If I'm sleeping, my phone's going to be on silent anyway, so you're not going to be bothering me. But then I guess if you need at least though, if you do call while I'm sleeping, at least there'll be a time note of when you had that problem. We can kind of go from there. But we're not that many hours off from each other either. So unless you're taking the exam at like 3 a.m., I'll probably be awake. Okay. I hope that helps you prepare for this second exam.